Hi. So, Jovi and I actually recorded the review for Thunderbolts Asterisk days ago. But that recording inexplicably cut out.
And they did it again because they had an opportunity to actually make the real Taskmaster.
Yeah, we'll see you in the future, Taskmaster. This was just you were nothing here. I don't know why you were even in the promotion material. I'm not going to front. That is it's sour for me.
Yeah,
and I didn't want. So there was no sound, and then we decided, okay, we do want to talk about it. So we got on StreamYard, and we decided to, talk to each other over stream. And then that video was also lost. So we're not doing it a third time. But I actually do want to get our thoughts out there on this film, because specifically me, it's one I really, really liked. So forgive me if I sound tired or exhausted, but this is the third time I am talking about this due to technical difficulties. But at least now I have a list. So we're going to run through these. Sours and sweets for me and Jovi. I will say them. My sours in this film, John Walker, not a fan of what they did with him as a character. He was very sympathetic. I spent the whole thing in Captain America and the last Captain America movie, Brave New World, talking about how I thought he was done dirty in the TV show Falcon and Winter Soldier. In this one, he's not sympathetic like at all. He's really a jerk pretty much the whole time. Didn't like what they did with him. Even though they gave a reason for it, I wasn't feeling it. My other thing, characters also seem to just find each other really quickly and conveniently, seemingly for the plot. For example, some of the characters are in a desert, a big desert, and someone just finds them, finds where they specifically are, even though there's like a bunch of other things happening. A character finds them, then another character finds them in that same desert in the same way, and no one's wearing a tracker. It was a little odd, and it happens, more than once. Then for me, all the little Marvelisms that exist, they're all there, but they're not as, at least to me, they're not as bad as they normally are. You have the comedy that's out of place. You have the tone that kind of shifts because of the comedy, where it's seems serious, then someone makes a joke. There is some noticeable CGI, but I won't say it's bad. It never gets bad. It's never Wakanda Forever bad, like when Namor came. And that's pretty much it for my sours. Let's talk about what Jovi said. So Jovi was a little bit more critical when it came to the tone shift, because this movie is very serious. It deals with some serious themes, which I'll get into when I talk about my likes. But yeah, it was very serious, more so than other Marvel films. So them just throwing a joke in, kind of, he wasn't feeling it. Also, there was a lot of talk about this movie being the best thing since Endgame, which I think we both feel is a bit overhyped. I personally do think it was the best since No Way Home. He thinks, you know what? I'll let him speak.
Hey guys, quick edit. This has taken me like 4 times to get my thoughts together. I retract my statement. The beginning of Shang-Chi is not, or the first half of Shang-Chi is not the best thing that's come out on, the motion picture, the big screen, because of course Loki was amazing. It has been, Guardians 3 would be number 1 for me. Number 2 would be No Way Home. Thunderbolts number 3, then Shang-Chi, after thinking about it. But still, not the best thing that's come out since Endgame. I stay by that. Deuces.
So there you have it. And Jovi's main thing is this movie was it was a bit overhyped, and it didn't live up to all the expectations that were set for it. Now into our likes, and we both agreed on these. The action. When it was actioning, this movie was great. There's a scene where one of the I still don't know. We talked about this twice already. We don't remember which super soldier it is, because there are 3 of them in this movie. But one of them smacks somebody with a car door and their body goes flying, and it's so good to see. And yeah, really, it's the choreography in the film that does it for me. That did it for us. We like seeing them fight. Again, the super soldier serum, it's no joke. And even the non-super soldiers like Florence Pugh's Yelena, she does her thing. And this being, Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad, they they kill. Like let me just say it that way. They're not really in the business of, knocking, even though they do knock people out in the movie. There are definitely headshots and stuff happening in this movie. They aren't nice guys. So that was pretty fun to see as well. I really dug Red Guardian. I did not watch Black Widow, and I need to go back and watch it. He is this movie's lightning in a bottle for me. David Harbour was clearly having fun when he did this, and I thought that he was spectacular. He is the comedy in the movie, mainly because of his comedic timing, not because of the lines he says. It's how he says his lines. And yeah, he just what a fun character he is. And that's really what this movie's shining thing is. I'll end it with this, what me and Joey both said. The characters shine through here. This is a movie that deals with some serious themes about like loneliness and trauma and regret. And all of these characters, you see it in them, from Yelena, who is, I think, is pretty much the star of the movie. From her to Ghost to Red Guardian, Winter Soldier, of course, and John Walker. All of them, they just have this trauma they're dealing with. And newcomer Bob, where it's like, yo, this loneliness is killing me, and like there's some very powerful scenes in there that might make you a little dusty if you feel me. So I really dug that. Like this movie went there, which is why I kind of understood what Jovi said. When they throw a joke in, you're like, this movie could have been a straight espionage drama, and it would have been great. Oh, and notice how I just said a bunch of characters' names and I didn't mention Taskmaster. That's also a sour. What a waste. What a waste. Now, I didn't watch Black Widow, so I'm assuming this character has some sort of history with Yelena because they seem to know each other. But, jeez, I mean, why even have her in the movie? We'll see you in the future because Taskmaster, if you don't know, is an amazing comic book character. I look forward to seeing that character done right and done justice. But anyway, that's my spiel. The characters were awesome. The just them overcoming their loneliness. So this movie doesn't even really have like a quote unquote big bad from the beginning to end. It's something they're trying to overcome. It's really just overcoming loneliness. That's what the third act really is. It's like they have to come together and fight this, get over this regret they feel, and learn to forgive themselves. And it's just, I think it's a really powerful theme, and I dug it. And I also really like how, unlike the Suicide Squad, these people come together somewhat organically. I forgot to mention that. They're not here because, they're being threatened with bombs in their necks or anything. It's, I don't like you, but we need to work together to survive. And then organically over the course of time, they begin to dig each other. So I dug that. Anyway, Jovi gave this a 4. I gave it a 4.75. So in the middle is your small country review score. Thanks for listening to me rant about this. I promise to bring more excitement. Next review I do. This is the third time I'm talking about this. But anyway, Thunderbolts, when you see it, let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about the future based on that last scene, which I think would have been better if we didn't know what was coming in the future. What do you think about that? That after credit scene. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.